If you're watching this video, you already know that beliefs create your reality. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down my own limiting beliefs when it comes to content creation. The reason for this video is because I'm a breakthrough specialist and I do this for a living and breaking down other people's beliefs so they can live a different life. And now I was stuck myself. So I was like, this is a perfect opportunity to actually use my own work with myself. So I was sitting here on Metricool, and that's where you can connect your account to many accounts. And I wanted to post a lot of videos because I was like, it's time to actually grow on my social medias, actually show myself online, do a little bit more short-term content. But I felt a massive resistance when I was looking at this, and I was like, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everyone is going to see me. But now my mental block has been procrastinating this for a long time, and I realized that this has been holding me back, even though I've been hiding it through other stuff and just doing the least amount of effort when it comes to short form content. So I was thinking, I was like, okay, I want to do this because if I can do this, my Instagram can blow up. Everything can blow up. I can have making more impact. I can do more fun stuff. 10 videos per account. I'm going to do 60 videos a week, 240 videos a month, and that means 48,000 views if I don't even have anything going viral. So I was like, this is a great way for me to logically do more impact in my work. But of course, I don't know if that's actually going to be the case or it's going to drag me somewhere else. But the most important thing was that I felt stuck. But today I'm going to just be breaking this down. We're going to go through the goal, the emotion with the goal, the mental blocks, and the new beliefs. And I've actually already went through this on another video. I just wanted to make a little bit more clear video. But now I'm actually posting without any fear. And I've also scheduled some posts for tomorrow on my story where I talk without edits, without anything. I'm just speaking out loud. So the mental block is gone, and now I'm actually already confirmed and validated to myself that this is not a block anymore. So the first thing when it comes to your goals is that the only thing we want to have in between you and the goal is time. If you know that, okay, if I just continue doing this, then I will get to my goal. That is always the goal. The actual goal is just being on the way to your goal and knowing the self-belief that you are on the way. That's all we really need to get to a goal. So this in between is called mental blocks. I call them mental blocks anyways. And this is what's stopping you from your goal. And this is the reason it's like, okay, I think that to get to my goal, I want to post on Instagram, YouTube, and everything. I just want to schedule it all out because I think that's going to get me to my goal. But if this thing says that I can't post online because I don't want to be seen, or if this one says, oh, I don't have time to do this, or if this one says I don't have enough good equipment to actually post, then all of these will make me not get to my goal. So this is the big problem. This is a really big problem actually, because then this is actively pushing you away from your goal and you will never reach your goal. So if I ask myself, I think that making more content will make me get more impact, and if my goal is to make more impact, then I will never make more impact if I'm not actually posting more. Does that make sense? Unless you can do something else that you believe that will get you to your goal of making more impact. So for me, the goal is posting 60 videos a week, and that's also a part of a bigger goal, which is I want to be standing on a stage in front of thousands of people, because that's something I would really enjoy to experience, because I've started doing some more public speaking and it's really fun and I really enjoy it. If you have a goal, I could post 60 videos per week. I could do that, and I could push myself, and I could feel like shit, and I can push myself through this, but that's not what I want to do. When I work with people, I want it to be nice. I want them to feel free. I want them to be confident when posting, because if not, you're going to start pushing like this, and then you're going to go up, and then you're going to crash. And this is where you're going to end up. And then you never want to touch social media again because something happened or something made you crash, or you worked on the way and you pushed and you pushed and you pushed and then you crash. And to get back, even back up here to your actually starting point mentally, it's so hard. So what I want is, I want it to be like this. I want the goal to feel easy and effortless. And if there's a mental block, we remove it and then we continue. That's the way I want it to do. But then of course it will feel sometimes like this. So the goal is not actually just posting videos. The goal is actually posting videos while feeling confident. And if you ever do something and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good, then it means a belief is in the way, in the background, and making you feel bad. Because the belief is affecting your thoughts are affecting your emotions are affecting your actions. So it's all connected to the beliefs. And when I said posting videos while feeling confident, and I asked myself the question, which will this get me to my final future reality? And I think so. That is part of the goal. On a bigger goal, it's on the way. It's, if I post a lot of videos, it will be on the way of standing on a stage, because then I can build an audience and I can actually get some audience that I can stand in front of, or I can figure out what people care about, what I'm good at, what I can actually be more of service with people. So logically, this all makes sense. And an easier way would just be following your excitement. But in this case, I want to get logical, because if you have a very specific goal, all you have to do is really just removing the mental blocks. So continuing down, we want to ask ourselves, if you have a similar problem that you don't dare to be seen online, or if there's something else, you ask yourself, what is stopping me from the actual goal, which is posting videos while feeling confident? And what I do here personally, or when I work with clients, I just ask a lot of questions and I try to just follow the emotions. But here are my things that I started on. So first of all, I was like, the reason why I can't do it is because I don't feel like I can talk freely in front of the camera. But as you can see here, I can, obviously I can talk in front of the camera. So even if this felt right, this is not really true. So whatever, fuck that one. Number two, it feels like people will not like everything I say. Absolutely. I feel scared that my friends will see the full me. I'm scared of being annoying to my friends, so they will not like me anymore. I'm scared there won't be anyone who cares or views about my stuff. I'm scared it won't work. What do I even do then? So I just want to bring all of this, because many times you will have 10 different things to why you can't do something. Oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the skills, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have anything. But as I told you before, all we want for you to be on the way to your goal is time. If we can make ourselves only have time in between us and the goal, it's already done. So it's already on the way, and then you can relax into that. And the more you relax into it, the faster it's going to go. But what does all of these have in common? It's a very common problem. It's judgment. It's the fear of being judged. It's the fear of losing your tribe, losing your friends, of being alone and dying alone, because it's the worst nightmare for people that are social, for us who wants people around us. We want connection. I feels like people will not like everything I say. Okay, who are those people? And I think, oh, is it my closest friends? No, that's not my closest friend, because they will either not care or not, just they will just ignore my stuff. What about other people? Is my family? No, kind of. Sometimes it is for a lot of people that their family is going to judge them. My family, they know that I do this kind of stuff, so it doesn't matter. But mine is, and it's ridiculous when you think about it, but it's blocking me. So mine is, I'm afraid, and we're going to go into it directly. I'm scared that my old friends and my old coworkers would judge me. So people I used to be around, or coworkers I used to be around. And my feeling comes, it's almost like I'm afraid that this new me is not going to be good enough for them. So I'm afraid that they judge me. And then we think about this, and this is the thing about beliefs or limiting stories or mental blocks, is that if we really look into it and think about, okay, who is the old coworker? And we look at the old coworker and we think, okay, so this guy is gonna judge me. And then go further than this. It's like, okay, what's the worst way this person can judge me? Well, maybe he will say something to someone and I'm never gonna hear it. Or let's say I do hear it. Maybe he tells me, he's like, oh, this thing that you're doing is stupid. Then you already know. It's like, why would you care? You wouldn't give a if that happened to you. You wouldn't even flinch. So what we want to do when we come to these stories, these mental blocks, is we want to logically understand that they're not true. I do not care about my old coworkers, but it has been there. It's an emotional, I can feel the emotion of it. And all of these limiting beliefs are fake, because if other people can post on content confidently, why wouldn't I? So these stories are fake, but they are very real for you and very real for me. So this is what I call the limited self. This is me letting my old friends or my old coworkers steer my life. They are part of me not going to my goal. And this is the way I like to do it. So I use hypnosis. This is the way I use for my clients and for myself. And what I do is I basically create two different paths in my mind. So there's one path, which is the limited self on this side, and there's a new path, which is a new self. And on the old path, I just make myself limited, and I see myself in 1 month in the future, 3 months into the future, 6 months into the future, just by closing my eyes and visualizing this. There's some more technique to it, of course, but essentially just seeing myself, how ridiculous this story is. Seeing my old coworkers judging me, seeing how I'm stopping myself from my dream because this one person, seeing myself as 65 years old, looking at my old friends who are already dead and my old coworkers who's already dead, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I wish I could have started. This will shift your beliefs so fast and so easy that the second that you're done with this and you go to the new self, which is where your old coworkers won't judge you, your friends won't judge you, they will actually praise you. They will send you a message on Facebook and say, wow, this is actually really cool that you're stepping into this, and they will be impressed. And of course, it doesn't matter if they judge you or not, but in this new self, this unlimited self, there's a new story. You decide what that story is. You decide if it is going to be limited or unlimited. And this is how easy I fixed my own block. And now when I look at making content, today I posted no edits, no cuts, just captions, put it on my story, no problem, no negative feeling. It was so easy, so effortless, because I removed this story. And this is the same thing if you're building a business, same thing if you want to launch stuff. It's the same. Remove the limiting story, and the goal is just gonna be time. That's what we want. And as you can hear, I'm excited about this because although it might not be easy, it is simple. All you have to do is find the mental blocks, remove the mental blocks, install new beliefs by visualizing this or using hypnosis. This is what I do for a living, and I'm really happy that I confirmed this to myself. I was a little bit scared that I got this huge challenge. I was like, shit, maybe I'm not as good as I think I am on this. But it was easy. It was very simple. Now I can post and now I can make more impact.